In this video, I'll show you how to make a cheap and easy camera mount for your motorcycle helmet. To construct the camera mount, you will need a 1/4 inch by 1 inch length screw that has the correct thread to fit into the bottom of your camera. You also need 2 nuts and a washer that fit onto the screw. You'll also need a 5/16 inch drill bit along with a 7/16 inch wrench and flat screwdriver for tightening the screw. I thought a lot about how to mount the camera to the helmet. I didn't want to drill any holes in the helmet because that would sacrifice its structure in the event of a crash, and I didn't have any straps or adhesive type material to mount the camera to the helmet. So what I decided on was drilling a 5/16 inch hole in the face shield so that when it's flipped up, it's in the correct position to mount the camera. The disadvantages to this are you have a hole in your face shield, and also that you can't film with the face shield down, so you'd have to wear goggles or just ride with the face shield up. But in my case, this is just a second helmet that I have, and it was a free project because I already had the nuts and bolts, so I decided to go for it. I drilled the hole about 3/16 inch down from the top edge of the face shield. I didn't want to drill it too high because then it might crack, but I didn't want to drill it too low because I don't want a hole right in front of my nose. I drilled it with the face shield up and a piece of metal slid underneath here so that I wouldn't drill into the helmet by mistake. After the hole is drilled, I can insert the bolt from the other side, and after the bolt is installed, I can put on a washer and a nut, and then I'll tighten this nut so that the bolt is secure. I can use a screwdriver to access the bolt from the back side and a wrench to tighten it on the front. I'm just making this snug. I don't want to torque it down too much or it'll crack my face shield. The next step is to install the second nut. This one has one side that's flat. I'll install that side up. And then just put the camera on, and I'll tighten up the nut underneath to secure the camera. This doesn't need to be extremely tight either. We're dealing with plastic here. Once the camera is snug, you can flip up the visor and in my case it's the correct angle for filming in this position, but it can be adjusted if the need arises. So this was a cheap alternative to buying a camera mount because I didn't mind defacing this helmet a little bit. Let's try it out and see how it works. Well, that was exciting. Thanks for watching.